So it's been about 4 days since my last planche training session. Normally, I try to keep my rest days to 2 days maximum, mainly because if I don't ensure a high frequency with my training around 3 times a week, I lose touch with the planche a lot. And it's mainly got to do with my CNS activation. Now, I am definitely not qualified enough to justify or explain anything about, the nervous system or any of its applications in training. But in my experience, I've realized that when you go hard and you ramp up intensity, that's when you can truly activate your muscle fibers. It's where you really unlock the potential of your muscles, and that's where the training starts to really happen. Now, that's why I do high intense holds and relatively short durations. Most of my bulk volume, which comes from like pseudo planche push-ups and all those other bent arm work, that's mainly to just build hypertrophy, just get stronger, get bigger, have more mass and higher potential for strength. So in this session, you can kind of see that I changed things up a bit. I started doing a lot more half lay holds. It's a bit of a higher progression than straddle planche, and I think while I may not have the adequate strength to properly invest time into this type of training, I still think that it's a good idea to slowly introduce some higher level of progressions just so I can ramp up that intensity. So overall, the idea of shocking my nervous system and getting it used to higher loads is my main intention for this session. Now, when I compare it to like lifting weights, I tend to do this with squats. I would put on a load that's like 150% higher than my 1 rep max, and that's probably about like 170 kgs. I'll put on my back and I'll just like have it as a hold so that I get used to the heavy feeling. It makes my working set super light. I haven't been doing that too often these days, but back when I was programming a lot and just doing a lot of volume, that's when it worked the best. So the way I'm trying to introduce this to my planche is, after this 4 days of inactivity, I felt rather weak. I felt like my warm-ups were just not there, and doing these planche leans felt very off. So I just got a barbell, 20 kilos, did some front raises with that, and I ramped it up to 30 kilos, and I just held it for like 3 reps. That really got my nervous system going, and I felt very, very strong. This straddle planche hold I did, while my duration wasn't the best, it felt very good. The effort out of 10 was like a 3 out of 10. That's how little effort it felt. So I think I may be slowly using this in my future training. I don't want to go overboard, but I'm keeping my training on track. I'm trying not to overtrain, keeping everything at a moderate intensity so that I don't overtrain and I don't again lead to another plateau or regressive phase. So yeah, that's basically it, and I'll finish it off here.